Hey everybody, welcome back to my plant-based cooking. This is going to be a little bit of a different setup today. I just want to go over a few things. Hang on. I just want to go over a few issues. Not issues, that sounds like we're in trouble. Hold on, it's coming. Hey everybody, welcome back to my plant-based cooking. Today I just wanted to have a sit down so you guys could get to know me better. I'm going to answer some of the main questions that most people who go plant-based encounter on a daily basis from friends and family and just random strangers at the store. So hang tight, grab a cup of coffee and chat with me. Have I always been vegan, plant-based? Absolutely not. So I remember one of my favorite things before I went plant-based was actually my dad has started smoking a lot of meat, him and my brother, and he made smoked bologna. And now, that sounds absolutely awful, but let me tell you, I could eat a whole log. It was absolutely fantastic. I had 20, 25, 26 years, somewhere around that time, that all I consumed was meat 3 times a day. Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich for breakfast, chicken sandwich for lunch, burger for dinner, any type of pizza, tons of dairy. I remember I had a mug that I would put in the freezer at night, and I would get it out and fill it up full of milk, cow's milk, and drink it every night before bed. And looking back now, that's so awful. Just, it's so different from the way that I eat now. And I'm not gonna say that's bad because I lived that life for so many years and I know what the people that I'm talking to now, what they're going through and what they eat. So no, I haven't always been, and it was a very drastic change. So I mentioned in the first video that we filmed here about the vegan lifestyle. I was watching 2 YouTubers, Maddie Limburner and her boyfriend Kyle, and honestly didn't even realize that they were vegan. They don't mention it a whole lot, but the food that they eat is plant-based, no dairy. So what they're consuming is all vegan. And I just kept looking at it, and I was at a very unhealthy point in my life where I was drinking alcohol, eating pizza, hitting Taco Bell up anytime I felt like it. And one day I just said, you know, their food looks better and I've ate it all, so why not give it a shot? So that's really what she mentioned in one video, that if you want more information on going vegan, to check out a couple links below. And I did. One of the videos I watched was 101 Reasons to Go Vegan, and every point I just kind of went, wow, why haven't I thought of that? I mean, I'm an adult. Why haven't I questioned where my food comes from or even considered it, instead of, you know, just eating it mindlessly and not even thinking about it 3 times a day? So that's what really first flipped the switch for me. Favorite vegan food? Okay. This is a tough one. So I used to love sushi before going vegan, and I still love sushi, but I've tried to make it on my own, and I'm just gonna tell you, it is a learning process. Sushi is still fantastic. I make sushi bowls now, but sushi is really hard to roll. I don't know if you've ever tried. I ordered some on Amazon, but even the bamboo mat, I mean, I was gonna be a complete professional, what I thought. Did not go that way. I'm gonna say sushi's up there. Vegan wings, the tofu wings, they are not, I mean, they're soaked in oil. You're frying it in oil. It's not healthy. That's why it's good. Most people's favorite food is not a healthy version. That, and I'm gonna say going vegan made me venture into different food groups, different styles of cooking. Thai food, fantastic. Any pad Thai, highly recommend. I have not always loved cooking. I very rarely cooked before this. I remember a staple being Hamburger Helper, if that tells you anything. So you have to learn to cook differently when you go vegan, just because you're not used to cooking vegetables in different ways and making them a whole meal. So I had to learn to do it myself, and I just didn't quit. It was something that it just kind of clicked for me, and when that passion just set in, I was determined to do it. I've spent countless hours in my kitchen by myself with the radio going, testing out a ton of different stuff. And I have my mom over and she samples a lot of stuff, and we've tried some and just been like, that's absolutely awful. But I think that's the same with any time you're venturing into the kitchen. You have to just mix and learn things, and don't be afraid to try new recipes. How did my friends and family react? People moo at me, okay? Tennessee is not a comfortable place to stop eating meat. I'm just gonna be honest. Everyone thinks you're crazy at first because, and I guess I would have felt that way if my mom would have came up and said, you know, I'm not gonna eat meat or consume dairy anymore. I would have been like, you're absolutely nuts. This is delicious. It's a whole different mindset. And once you really ask yourself, where does my food come from? And you do the research, the information just stands for itself. So regardless, if you know the reason you're doing this and you educate yourself and you truly believe that you're doing the right thing and the best thing for your body, it kind of makes everyone's opinions just irrelevant. I don't mean that in a bad way. No one's opinion, I don't take anyone's opinion lightly, my family and friends, but when it came to this issue, I was able to stand there and say, I don't care, moo at me. This is something that I'm passionate about. This is something that I feel good about. This is something that I eat, sleep, and breathe. This is something that keeps me from buying a leather sofa. This is something that keeps me from ever wanting a car with leather seats because I've watched it. The documentary Earthlings, I think, is what really set me over the edge to where I really was okay with telling people, listen, I'm fine. And you can't, when you go plant-based, you can't be aggressive with people. You have to just be honest with them, because I was there. I was there where all of you are. I hope that a lot of you are plant-based watching this, but where some of you were, and where a lot of people still are consuming meat and dairy. And train of thought, where's that going? So that documentary, Earthlings, I remember I made myself, like I had to watch it in 5-minute increments every day, and it took over a month to finish it for me. And I had to hold my eyes open to watch a lot of it because I'm tenderhearted, and the older I get, it just seems to get worse. Okay, I cry. Let's just be honest, I cry. So when I kept watching it, I thought, I want to know where it comes from. I want to know how these animals are treated, because I'm sitting on my couch watching this with my dogs. If I had been sitting on a leather sofa, I can imagine that I would have just felt so much shame, and that may not resonate for you. I did this for health-based reasons, but the animals is truly the part that made it easy for me to ignore every joke, every laugh, every comment. I just let it go. You know, people don't even mean it mean, they just think it's different. And people do pick at what's different. So I think you just have to let it go.